Hello and welcome to the video tutorials for the teacher training at educationalpaths.com. If you haven't signed yet for this course, please do so at this web address. You'll see all the information. If you have, then you know that I'm Navarro, the course coordinator, and this is a video on the use of ICT when teaching English as a foreign language. So how do we do about teaching English with technology? The most important thing is that we are teaching English or we're teaching languages, we're not teaching technology. If we use technology and that helps us teach languages, then it's good. If it doesn't, then it might not be good. If it doesn't do much, but it's not, blocking your teaching or it's not doing something bad, then you might want to try anyway. It's good to try things. And remember that at the end of the day, if you're teaching students, whatever age, whatever level, and they're learning technology, then they won't mind. This is something that is important. But at the same time, it's important that you check, and that's in your feedback, that while you're using technology, the students are not getting distracted. They're not, they are learning more, or at least as much as they would be learning without the use of technology. So now, what is technology? Technology could be anything. Yeah? Technology is not just things to do with computers. Technology is to do with, all the instruments too. I'm going to give you three examples. Now, the first one would be the Google Suite, which we are already using. There is a way to get, G Suite for education. It's something that obviously Google is promoting, but pretty much we are already using it. Obviously, we're using Gmail, we're using the Google Drive, we're using the calendars, and that is for us, the teachers, to organize. We can do that with the students. You might want to share your calendar with the students or propose the students to do a calendar of how they're doing the homework and follow up, etc., etc. That is something that if you're confident with it, then you might want to do it. In our case, we are actually going into the G Suite for in a more professional way. If you are interested, then just let me know, because at the moment we're developing other possibilities. This is something that Google is uploading. We already like collaborating with documents and things like that, but that's an option. Something else that you can use technology. Buzu is a good example. A long time ago, we had programs like Rosetta Stone, and it's a very good program. You can learn any language on your own, pretty much. Um, Obviously, this goes like this. Like some schools will say, yeah, if you can learn languages on your own, why would you bother, asking for a teacher? We believe that they are wrong, and it's true. Like some schools, they don't want us to promote the use of technology like this to for students. We don't mind. We believe that what we're doing enhances the learning, and we believe that the student can do something on their own, and then they can check it with us. With Rosetta Stone, it was very good. With Buzu is another example. You can, and there are many other programs. Share if you've used many and you think that there is one that you prefer for a reason. Share with us. Buzu is one that is not bad. The good thing is that obviously you can have a free application. You can also have premium, obviously, with you have more benefits, and then you can obviously get something more. That's obviously something that they're interested in because they want you to pay for that. Obviously, you don't need to, but if you're happy with them, then you might want to do more. So it's pretty much forward. Just click on here, and then eventually go into the Buzu and just download it in your mobile phone, your tablet, or your computer. Okay, another example, very different, would be Scratch Junior. Scratch is a program that is done for people who want to learn programming in a very simple way. It's so simple that they've done Scratch Junior, which is really good for kids. I've done it with my daughter. She started a couple of years ago, and in fact, even more. Like I think she was 6 or 7 when she started, and pretty much you download it onto the iPad or to any tablet or computer or whatever, and the kids can learn on their own. Um, Now, remember, we're not teaching them technology. We're using technology so that they can learn English in a more interesting way. One way would be just to create stories. Storytelling is very, very useful when teaching a language. And if they can create like a program that they build a story and they're using language, then it's good. And they can record voices and everything. They have in the teach section, they have some things that they've set up. For example, if we use this one, um, you know, you can make your characters run arrays. They are looking from the point of view of programming. Remember, you need to adapt it from our point of view. If the kids are learning programming, that's good. But what we really want them is to learn language, yeah? But how can we do that to learn language? Kids of any level, obviously, if they add in characters, the names of the characters, the qualities of the characters are important depending on their level. So you can add, obviously, names of animals will go there, but you can go much better, much more than that. A pig, you can describe a pig, not just the colors, but any other description about, static description, as I would say, like, whether it's fat or tall or not. But you can also say about dynamics, like, the rabbit can go not as fast as the dog. And then you can start creating sentences with that, comparing, and so on. And obviously, the whole point here is that they will add the characters, that they'll keep adding new characters into their storyboard. And then eventually the story will kind of like program. This is how you create a program with Scratch Junior. So basically, they just put like a puzzle that they add, they get the character, then they add actions, and so on and so forth. Obviously, if you want to use Scratch, then you will need to try on your own, see what you can do, and before you try it with the students. Obviously, this is something that you would need to invest some of your time planning for this. I presume, well, if I'm recording this video in June the 19th, 2018, and at the moment, we're just starting with this. I have already spoken to Ramfi. Ramfi is volunteered, and Ramfi is very good with computers. He's volunteered to lead on planning with Scratch Junior. So well done, Ramfi. Congratulations. Please make sure that you plan a few ideas, not just for yourself and for your students, but maybe for other teachers to use. Again, it's something that you are investing in this because it needs a lot of time before you can create yourself these videos and so on. And then that's good. Eventually after that you can teach students to do this. They can have more fun. They can do things on their own. They can record videos. They can put not just movements of the characters, but they can actually record little voices and make a story, make a video, and then they can export it as an MP4, and they get a video like an animated cartoon. And the good thing is that obviously after that they can share it with us. We can share it on social networks and so on and so forth. Please get the students' permission to do that, even if the students are not there. The video is not recorded, and also if they are underage, the permission from the parents if we are to share this to others. And this is very important for us. I think students can learn more by knowing that whatever they're producing, it might be so good that they eventually can get others to share. And it's good for us because then sharing amongst us, amongst the teachers, then you can get to see what the students have done, and obviously for the parents and everyone, can be it can be beneficial for everyone. Okay. Anyway, so going back to the beginning of the video, so this was a video on the use of IT. I gave a few examples of how to use. There are a million others. If you have an example of any technology, program, platform, whatever, that you think is interesting, then please either send me an email to let me know, or you can also do a video like this one, record it, and then we can publish it here for everyone else. Thank you very much for watching, and see you soon.